Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Bringing it out, it's Young. He's tackled at the 10, not good field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And here's the handoff. He's free around the 15. And he'll be brought down. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Got it.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Brought down to the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Ready, set.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run.
Down.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incomplete.
Oh, the returner fumbled it. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
Woo, he catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Okay,
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to throw. It's Collins. And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? At the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the extra point was up and good. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Motion now from the tight end. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Dropping back. It's Collins. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Ready?
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Green 25. Ready?
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Ready
High completion makes it second and medium.
Pound 55. Would go.
And the quarterback dropping back. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Got it.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down.
Easy. Now.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, and was able to blow this play up.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The gain makes it second and medium. Scanning the field. It's Collins. Short connection to the tight end here. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
Okay, ready?
A new set of downs after that completion.
Here we go.
Trying to find room. It's Johnson.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
They get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And it's caught from inside the 20. Brought down at the 29. That's where we'll start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. To the air, it's Collins. Looking to scramble. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up with PAT. PAT makes it a 17-7 game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Okay, ready?
Incompletion sets up a second down.
Here we go.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the ball is picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? He's moving out of the pocket. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
To the air, it's Collins. Looking for his big tight end. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Handoff to the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Black 24. Black 24.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime.
On the
Here's the 2nd down play.
slab.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Hands it off on the counter. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time?
Easy.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. A handoff to the back. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Boy, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On the ready?
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready?
Looking to pass. It's Collins. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. That sack gets the defense off the field. Here comes the punt team. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
On the
So
set.
here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field.
Ready?
Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
Ready?
Getting set. Here's second down.
Tuna. Let's go.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it can be pick six going the other way.
That completion sets up a third down play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Third down, out of the shotgun. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. And let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Jackrabbit.
Second down, they're going to throw it. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Boy, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Ready.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime.
Set. Ready.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive.
Ready.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field.
Come on, set.
They get the second half started with their running play. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And now the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. It's Collins. Quick completion to the tight end. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The shotgun handoff here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Catch made, a lot of space now. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Ready?
They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24.
Cricket, go!
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
6-9-1, Gators far. Belly stutter. Ready, go.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Snags the quick throw. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Back to throw again. And they get the completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Going to PAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You know, I'm so used to seeing this guy just come in and block and try to open up holes. How about getting his hands on the ball? Tip your cap to the offensive coordinator for that call.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores.
4-2 Spider.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. That's caught. It's Jackson. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Hand off to the back.
Okay, ready?
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45.
Igloo! Ready?
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Dump off caught by the running back. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Look out, he's got some space. That's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the
On
end
the
zone,
set.
and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Let's go!
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the beatdown continues. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Point after, not great through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's running out of time here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Tough position here, 2nd and long from their 11. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing.
Hornet! Go!
4th down, he's throwing for it. Grab down the middle, it's Sampson. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast and puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Going to chuck it again. He's moving out of the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Cobra! Cross!
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Here's another interception. We're losing track. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception costly.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And this pass is on target, caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Quick throw, catch made. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Okay,
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back, it's Collins. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. On the move, looking deep. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Important second down play coming up. The pass rush closing in, and that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.